Hello everyone, and welcome to my presentation on functional analysis. So we're going to start by talking about what is a functional analysis. So a functional analysis is the relations between behaviors and their environmental variables. Furthermore, it helps determine the functions of problem behavior within an individual. Functional analysis manipulates antecedents as well as the consequences in a person's natural routine so that their problem behavior can be measured and observed. A functional behavior assessment can help to prevent these problem behaviors from occurring in the future, as such conditions are identified throughout the assessment. So, what we're really trying to find out is, why do these behaviors occur? Why do these problem behaviors occur, and how are they maintained? These functional analyses should be individualized and varying from each individual. So students should not really have the same functional analysis as others. They vary from one person to the next. So what are the conditions within a functional analysis? So there are 5 conditions within a functional analysis: play or control, contingent attention, contingent escape, contingent tangible, and alone. First, we're going to talk about the play or control condition. The play condition is also commonly known as the control condition. So, problem behavior is expected to be low due to the fact that reinforcement is readily available, such as preferred items, verbal praise, those kinds of things. No demands are placed during this condition. Consequences of problem behavior occurring at this time would be ignoring or redirecting the behavior as needed. Next, we're going to talk about the contingent attention. So an antecedent in this condition would be attention is withheld or diverted. So let's say that I am out in an area with a bunch of students, and one student feels as if he or she's not getting enough attention. So a behavior may occur, and a consequence of that behavior would be that the student could be neutrally reprimanded or something along the lines of that. The behavior occurs to gain attention. So one of these behaviors that could occur would be maybe, for instance, climbing. A student would start climbing in an area where they are not supposed to, and then they would be reinforced by attention that is provided when a reprimand is given. Next, we're going to talk about the contingent escape condition. So in this condition, it is maintained or reinforced by no longer having to do a demand or task. So an antecedent can be that a task is delivered or placed. The consequence would be that the task or demand is removed. For example, some behaviors we may see during this is tantrums or property destruction. Let's say that a student is doing art and we are using markers instead of paint. A student may engage in tantrum behavior to escape using the markers when they want to use something else. Or they may start throwing things during art or engaging in property destruction to escape the demand or the art project. So contingent tangible. So this can occur when a preferred item or activity is removed, and the behavior would occur, and the reinforcement would be that they gain access to the behavior, or they gain access to the tangible. So let's say that a student is doing art with another student, and they want the color marker that the other peer is using. They may grab that item out of the peer's hand or aggress towards that peer so they can gain access to that item. The last condition that we're going to talk about here is the alone condition. So this is a low level of environment stimulation. Problem behavior is ignored or neutrally redirected if it occurs, and the behavior can be maintained by automatic reinforcement or multiple other sources of reinforcement. So things to remember. Behaviors always have motivating operations. What are they maintained by? What are they reinforced by? And how can we how can we work with these behaviors? So how can we functionally assess these behaviors?